They want you to deliver to them the very best of whatever they have assigned you.
Believe you were born to win. It's your right to win. Claim it, frame it, 'cause you were.
One of the biggest challenges that many professionals have is getting their boss's attention, especially when it's critical for them to be able to finish whatever endeavor is on their plate. This can be a tricky one, especially if your boss is super busy or you perceive that your boss is super busy. Always remember this: they want you to deliver to them the very best of whatever they have assigned you. And if for some reason their instructions were not clear or you have run into an obstacle, it's going to be important that you engage with them so that you don't waste your time, or worse, move forward without their direction and then deliver something that is completely wrong. The first thing I'm going to tell you to do is when your boss gives you an important assignment, make sure that you are crystal clear about what you are supposed to do. Take the time then, while you have them in front of you, and say, let me repeat what you just said, because I want to make sure before I go off for the next few days to execute this, I want to make absolutely sure that I'm delivering to you what it is you're asking for. I heard you say A, B, C, and D, and you're not really concerned with how I get there, but these are the four things that you want. Is that correct? Notice what I did. I specifically talked about the deliverables, but I also said you don't really care how I get there. You just want to make sure A, B, C, and D are done. Why did I say that? If they have a specific methodology that they want you to follow, then you want to say that right up front, because if they want you to follow a specific directive, then you want to hear that so that you can also follow the directive and deliver their expectations. Now, let's say you go on your way and something unexpected comes up. Here's how you might want to handle it. First of all, speak in the language or communicate in the way that you know your boss likes to communicate. Maybe they love paragraphs. Maybe they like bullet points. Maybe they like face to face. Maybe they prefer emails or texts. So make sure that you are communicating through the channel that they like the most. Second of all, be specific. Don't go on and on and on. Make sure you say something like, hey, I need you for 5 minutes. There are three questions that I have, or two things that I need to understand. Once you say three, two, one, five, no more than five, then the person is listening for exactly what those things are, and you will capture their attention for that period of time. Now, let's say that their preferred method of communication is emails. Write the email, and in the subject line, you want to say, I need three things from you. Hi, Laura. I need these three things from you in order to continue on this project. One, two, and three. Now they know specifically what you want, and they are more apt, if they prefer to communicate by email, they're more apt to answer those three things in a reply email. If that's not the way that it will work, or they don't really care about email, or you're worried that they won't see the email, then you might want to make sure that you're there when they first walk in the office. Let's say that you've noticed that your boss comes in every day at 7:45. Well, that day you might want to be there at 7:30. So when they come in, you say, "Hey, good morning, Laura. I need 5 minutes. I'll get you the coffee, and then maybe you can listen because I need you for three things." That's the way to handle that. Maybe you can't get them in the morning, but you can get them before they leave. Now, generally, when the boss is trying to leave, the boss is trying to leave. But you might want to pop in if you know they generally are out of there at 6 o'clock, and say, can I get 5 minutes before you leave? I got three things I need. Again, be specific. But thinking about the right timing, in the morning, in the evening, sending an email, sending a text, popping in the middle of the day when you see that the traffic has slowed down, might be the better way to go in order to get them to focus on what you need. Now, here's one of the things that I used to do all the time, and it was my most effective secret. I was always great friends with the executive assistants. They are the gatekeepers. So if I had a very busy boss, I would walk up to the executive assistant and say, what does the day look like? When can you get me 2 minutes? That's all I need is 2 minutes, 2 minutes. I don't need to even go in. I can do it in the hall. Give me 2 minutes. They would look at the schedule and they'd say, okay, 12:48, there's a break. Or right before lunch, there might be a break. or, oh, he's ending a call early, come now. So make sure that you leverage those kinds of relationships within your organization, because they can be quite useful with respect to getting the attention of a very busy boss. Go get them.